off of a record that I did called Timeless, which was just kind of a labor of love project for me. I grew up on a farm in Kansas, a farmer's daughter, and a tiny little town of about 180 people. I had 10 people in my graduating class. I graduated in the top 10 in my class. Thank you. Yeah, but my dad was a farmer, but he was also a musician, and he had a country band that played every weekend pretty much from the time I was 7 years old until I graduated from high school. And then I went on to sing in some rock bands, singing Pat Benatar, Journey, all kinds of things like that. But for most of my life, in my childhood, I didn't really know there was another music other than country music. And so I did this record to pay tribute to some of my favorite country music artists and songs, the very traditional classic sound that I grew up with. And one of the people that I covered on this record was one of my heroes, Miss Loretta Lynn. And the cool thing about this life that I get to lead is that sometimes you get to meet your heroes, and you get to be friends with your heroes, and you find out that they are exactly like you wish that they would be. Loretta was so down to earth and so her all the time, not a fake bone in her body. And she told me a story about how she wrote this next song. She said she was doing a show, and this woman came up to her before the show and said, "Loretta, my husband's here with another woman." Loretta said, well, let's go take a look. So they walked out on stage and they peeked out from behind the curtain, and the woman pointed at her husband in the hussy. And Loretta said, honey, she ain't woman enough to take your man. God bless Loretta Lynn.